Hi everybody and welcome to Deep Learning for Audio with Python. In this course we're going to learn a lot about deep learning. So what about the learning goals? So first of all, I want you to understand the capabilities and limits of deep learning. So what's possible and what's not possible. Then after that we're going to learn a lot about the fundamental theory behind neural networks. We're going to learn a little bit about the math, for example, that powers this very powerful algorithms. And then we're going to move on to more practice-based stuff. And we're going to learn how to code deep learning networks using industry standard deep learning libraries like TensorFlow. And then obviously we're going to play around with a bunch of different types of neural networks. So like RNNs, CNNs, and we're going to learn what all of these acronyms like really stand for. Cool. So one thing that you should understand about this course is that its focus is on audio and music. Now, can you follow this course even if you're not interested in audio at all? Yes, you can, because at the end of the day, this is a deep learning course. And so you're going to learn all the theory and implementation about deep learning, but bear in mind that all the examples, or most of the examples, I should say, are going to be using audio data or music. Now, what about the technologies that we're going to use? So obviously we're going to use Python, and on top of that we're going to use TensorFlow. So why did I choose both technologies? Right, so Python and TensorFlow are both industry standards for artificial intelligence. So if you're trying to pick up a job in AI or machine learning, obviously you'll already know that Python is the way to go. You're going to be required to know or learn Python. And then obviously on top of that, there's this super nice deep learning library called TensorFlow, which is used almost everywhere in startups, at corporations, and even in academia and for doing research. Now, the great thing about TensorFlow is that on top of TensorFlow, you have kind of high-level interface that's called Keras that enables you to create very complex networks using very little code. So that's fantastic, and that's very nice, just to get started with deep learning. And finally, another reason why we are going to use TensorFlow is because it is open source. And so if you want to tweak things around, you actually can. Now, what about the content? So what are we going to actually learn? So you're going to get an intro to artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning. So we're going to kind of learn the differences and the overlaps of these different fields and subfields. But then after that, we're going to move on and jump into the different flavors of neural networks that are out there. So we'll start with something that's been historically the initial network that has been widely adopted, and that's the multi-layer perceptron. Then after that, we're going to get into convolutional neural networks, or CNNs. And you may be familiar, at least with this acronym, and these networks are super useful for doing processing with images and also with audio. And then we're going to jump onto recurrent neural networks, or RNNs, and these are fantastic algorithms that you want to use for predicting time series and for handling time series types of data. And then finally, we're going to look into GANs, or generative adversarial networks, that are super fashionable these days. So what should you expect from this course? What type of style in terms of the learning? Well, we're going to have 3 different blocks, I would say. Well, we're going to learn quite a lot about theory. Now, I'm not going to go super deep into math, because at the end of the day, this is not a math course, but you're going to learn quite a lot about basic linear algebra and derivatives and these kind of things, because we need them to understand how neural networks work and how to tweak them in order to have very effective algorithms for solving our problems. Now we're going to use all of this theory and we are going to implement that, and so basically we're going to have a bunch of different coding tutorials where we're going to use both Python for coding neural networks from scratch, but then on top of that, we're going to have TensorFlow code where we're going to create very complex neural networks. Now, the third part of this is we're going to have a bunch of different applications, kind of real-world applications, I would say, where we're going to test all of the knowledge that we've acquired from theory and basic TensorFlow code. So obviously, this is like a very important question. So where do I get code and slides? So I'm going to have a GitHub page, like my GitHub page, and I'm going to post all of these lessons online, and so you can just like browse them and download what you need. And obviously all of this information is going to be below in the description of each video in the series. Cool. So who's this course for? Now, when I designed this course, I had in mind Python developers who want to pick up deep learning skills. And so this is not a course for beginners, rather like for actual developers. And also this, if you are like a dev who's already playing around with a bunch of these deep learning libraries like TensorFlow, for example, but you want to learn more about how you can, so how like neural networks really work, like under the hood. So this is really perfect for you because you're going to get like an understanding like at a deeper level. Now, obviously, this course is also very useful for devs who have an interest in audio and music, because at the end of the day, you're going to be introduced to AI music and AI audio. And if you are a practitioner who's got some experience in audio digital signal processing or DSP, and you want to step up your game even more and get into AI, again, this is like the right course for you. And finally, I think like another category who would benefit quite a lot from this course are data analysts who want to learn more about machine learning and who want to learn more about AI as well and how to code things out. As I mentioned, this is not a course for Python beginners, rather you should have some intermediate coding skills, because at the end of the day, I'm not going to teach you how to code. The focus of this course is on AI, not coding itself. Now, if you know quite a lot about basic linear algebra, that's fantastic, but it's definitely not necessary because I'm going to cover all the math we'll need to understand neural networks. At the same time, if you know about audio digital signal processing, that's fantastic, but it's not really necessary because, again, I'm going to cover all the DSP stuff that we really need. Cool. So this was it for the course overview. So now just brace yourself. Deep learning is coming. Bye.